The question is, will all the more than 1 million candidates who sat this year's KCPE exam transit to secondary school, as touted by Education CS Amina Mohammed? All thousands of candidates performed dismally in the exam, with previous experience showing parents from poor backgrounds were still struggling despite the free schooling initiative. Sam Gituku takes a closer look.
It is the largest class in KCPE's history, 1,052,000 candidates who are now rearing for Form 1 slots. The coveted national school slots will go to the top cream of the class, with all the 12,000 who scored 400 marks and above almost assured to secure places in the 103 national schools that have a capacity to accommodate 29,000 Form 1 students. 531 extra county schools will accommodate another 123,000. At the county schools, totaling 1,031, 142,000 will join, based on statistics by the Ministry of Education in December 2017. In total, the top cadre of schools, that is county, extra county and national schools, have a capacity to admit 295,000 KCPE candidates, most of which will go to the 240,000 that scored between 301 and 453 marks. For the 800,000 candidates that scored below 300 marks, their fate may be at the 7,300 sub-county schools. But not all, as the sub-county schools have a capacity of just over 685,000 according to December 2017 statistics. And here the facilities are wanting. After years of neglect and minimal investment, laboratories, libraries and other educational facilities need an overhaul.
We'll continue improving infrastructure as we go along, to make sure that the environment for learning in our schools is conducive, for our students.
In 2017, the Ministry of Education spent 6.4 billion shillings to expand capacity in over 2,700 schools by building laboratories, classrooms and ablution blocks. Still, more than 200,000 candidates scored below 200 marks. Most of them seem to have failed in basic numero and literacy skills. Can they still transition to Form 1 and gain educational value? The ministry is keen on ensuring they do so.
Because last year we had about 90% transition, and we won't let that happen this year. We don't want to lose any child.
Last year, the ministry also announced creation of day wings at 19 national schools to accommodate 1,350 learners. The success of the program is still a dream. At least 69,000 candidates may opt to study at private secondary schools that are more than 1,160. Still, the bulk of the 2018 class will find its way into the 8,990 public secondary schools. Should that be the case, the government, which has a policy to fund every student in public schools up to 22,244 shillings, will spend a total of 21.8 billion shillings. For some of the students with special needs, though, they may have to cope with ordinary schools, as there are only 32 schools whose capacity in December 2017 was 1,453. A total of 2,495 candidates with special needs sat the 2018 exam, most of them scoring between 101 and 200 marks out of the possible 500. Sam Gituku, Citizen TV, Nairobi.